Getting ready for the next K-pop random play dance. But wait, before we can go there, before we can leave our house, we gotta make sure that we have enough fuel to go from point A to point B and then back very safely, right? And when I talk about fuel, I'm specifically talking about electric fuel. Have you wondered about some of the challenges that an electric vehicle owner may come across on a daily basis? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about some of those challenges and how this company, EV Dance, can resolve some of those issues. This is Nestor with RPD Studios. In this video, we're going to talk about some of the things that an EV owner, when driving a longer distance like 100 miles or 125 miles, we're going to do an unboxing, what's in the actual box, how to actually mount portable charger onto your wall unit at home, and then we'll do some comparisons between the EV Dance phone app versus the Tesla phone app. And then finally, we're going to do some comparisons between the EV Dance portable charger and the Tesla OEM portable charger. If that is something that you're interested in, stay tuned. This particular car currently has about 152 miles that it can go. I need about 125 miles to go from point A to point B, and probably another 125 miles to go from point B back to my original. So, and then you want a buffer, meaning at times you're going to want to make some stops. You're going to want to, well, sometimes you also may sit in traffic, which can also eat up a lot of your fuel or electricity from your battery. Yeah, just the overall conditions, weather conditions, windy. Sometimes you may want to drive faster than what is expected. So anyway, you want to have a buffer. And usually the buffer is about 10-20%.
This moment started from 내 방구석 모두 rolling me 향해 더해 언제는 내 곁에 my team 땀을 가질 일 없어 I'm always on fire He's a thing 흥미없잖아 함께 in my game Go hit that 건조건 깜짝강 Oh yeah 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 깜짝강 Oh yeah 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 깜짝강 Yeah I make it shopping like 깜짝강 All the time is been no time 안 귀찮게 I know they can tell when I'm on the floor 더 깊어져 더 깊어 pop
Alright, so let's take out my cat. Bring my cat for a walk. Alright, let's do a couple of things. Let's compare the lengths. There it extends, I have an extension that gets to the garage door right there, and then I have a splitter. Now this one is a generic splitter, and I think I got this from Amazon or Lowe's, I'm not 100% sure. EVDance has this extension also on their website if you need the extension. So there's the Tesla OEM portable charger. That is the EVDance portable charger. So you could tell right there it's already longer. As you extend it all the way to the very end here, you could tell there's a good 1 meter, or yeah, there's a good 1 meter. And not only that, when you put the two cables together, it's very obvious that the EVDance is thicker than the other, which is probably why you can get a higher amperage with the EVDance compared to the Tesla charger. Yep. And there's my cat walking around, just cruising around. He's an old cat. The only thing is I have to watch him because he likes to eat the grass. I don't like when he eats the grass because then he vomits too much. This is the EVDance mounting for the garage. I have a little weird situation with my garage. When they installed this 50 amp electrical plug, they placed it upside down. I didn't know until it was too late. That's the only drawback to this. One day I'm going to see if I can turn it right side up, but at this stage it doesn't really bother me. But when you're planning to install, if you do plan to install a 50 amp electrical plug in your home, 50 amp or 30 amp, whatever, just remember you want to make sure that you understand where your car is going to be parked, number one. And number two, if you were to park it outside, do you have enough length on your portable charger to reach all the way outside? They do have outdoor electrical plugs. I know Tesla has it, and it comes with a base. So this is the EVDance, and I pre-mounted wall mounts. So those are secure mounts because this is drywall. I want to make sure that this mount is gonna stay up. We're just gonna put this on, and then this will go on top of it, and then this mount will go somewhere here, and this main plug will basically rest on here. The complication that I've come across, this thing is upside down. So in essence, this is supposed to be like this, and this is supposed to hang like that. It's supposed to be like that. But because this is upside down, I'm going to have to do this curve, which I think is okay because this is flexible enough that it won't have an issue. So I'm going to mount this piece somewhere here. That basically just took me a few minutes to do. I didn't want to bore you with just screwing those things into the wall, but you could see the mount is on, the two mounts are on. So now it's just a matter of resting this here, and then so that will plug inside there, and then the EVDance charger holder. So I'm just going to put that on there like that. All I do is just mount it like that. It's pretty straightforward. It's not a big deal. Mounting that is not a big deal for someone that has the correct tools. I have this crazy little screwdriver. Otherwise, a regular screwdriver will do it, but when you're driving those screws into the wall and you're putting the anchors in the wall, a regular screwdriver may not be strong enough. But anyway, that's totally up to you. I already have the tools, so A job like this only takes me a few minutes. Let's move on. Let's look now, compare the apps, because I think the apps plays an important role in charging your EV. Let's look at the two apps that is currently on my iPhone. There are major differences between the two apps. The EV Dance app is specifically for charging only, whereas the Tesla app is for charging, but it does other things that is specific for a Tesla car. The drawback to the EV Dance was I thought I can access the EV Dance app inside my house, and I was not able to. I could only access the app when I was right next to either my car or the EV Dance portable charger. On the Tesla app, you can actually access not only the charging portion, but also the car itself. So I think that's probably the biggest difference. This is the actual app. Right in the front, you could see that it's connected. When it's saying charging, it's not really charging. It really means that it's connected. And I know it's not charging because the energy, the kilowatts per hour, it's zero. That means there's no energy going from the house to the actual. But I like the fact that you can click on the 40 amps there current, and then you can alter it if you really wanted to. Into the preferences there, you could see there's connection status, either Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. You can configure the Wi-Fi, the charging name. Also the target charge quantity, you can set that also, from 0 all the way up to 99 if you really wanted to. And then the maximum current, you want to give it the maximum current that you possibly can. That's the biggest difference between the OEM Tesla charger versus the EV Dance. The EV Dance can give you 40 amps, and the 40 amps means it's like a straw. The bigger your straw, you can drink more. And then the charging mode, whether you're plugged in and you want to charge, and or you want to just plug it in for anti-theft reasons. And then here, obviously, if you want to put in some more information, if you want to share with families, if they have access to this. And of course, you could see there, you can schedule when you want to start charging, a delayed stop, for instance. And this is all well and good because you really want to be charging at the cheapest time of the day. And you could see there, you have the delayed start also. So, and of course there's charging records, there's a help, and here's my list of items that when I was charging and when it stopped. Let's look at the Tesla app. The EV Dance is actually hooked up to this one. It's at 40 amps. And then when I go into my charge stats, I could see my totals are there. I'm gonna charge it. Let's see, let's get it up to 40. So there you could see I'm now starting to charge it. If you notice all the way in the top there, it says 15 minutes remaining to charge limit. So I'm on the east coast of Florida. Other than doing the RPDs or random play dances, I actually travel for work. This week I wasn't on a plane. I was able to drive my car to get down the range anxiety. Palm Beach is roughly about 127 miles. So I drove 127 miles here, and I'm gonna drive 127 miles back. And I have a buffer of roughly about 10%, maybe 20%. I like to have a higher buffer rate, And plus, when I'm driving, I do tend to drive at the higher speed limits. Takes on more energy. And also, when I was driving here, it was very windy. It reduces the efficiency of the Tesla battery. When I got here, I charged it up to about 50%. But anyway, hopefully you liked my video. Hopefully you got some good information from it. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Put it in the comments. But otherwise, hopefully you're doing well. God bless. Take care. And we'll see you soon.